The Megazyme MegaQuant Wave is a compact, economical, standalone visible spectrophotometer supplied with exclusive software that offers the capability of up to 4 absorbance readings per sample to accommodate sequential reactions. The MegaQuant Wave is supplied with exclusive pre-installed protocols for use with manual assay procedures of the Megazyme test kits. The aim of the pre-installed protocols is to offer ease of use for the analyst using Megazyme test kits by providing onboard step-by-step instruction and automated calculation of results. This makes the instrument ideally suited for use in small wineries or laboratories that have a requirement for lower throughput sample analyses. The range of available Megazyme test kits with pre-installed MegaQuant Wave protocols is already extensive and continually growing, and an up-to-date list is available to download from the Megazyme website. Some of the main features of the MegaQuant Wave include a temperature-controlled read cell and a 12-cell incubation block that are both able to be set by the user to ambient temperature or 37 degrees Celsius. The read cell and incubation block accommodate standard glass or plastic 12mm tubes in which the Megazyme kit assays are performed. An onboard printer for output of results. Alternatively, results can be electronically exported via the SFCapture software through connection to a computer. The software is available to download along with instructions from the Megazyme website. An interactive touchscreen LCD providing access to the user menu. This can also be controlled using a mouse through the available USB connection at the rear of the machine. Through the menu, the user gains access to an open system that can accommodate up to 120 protocols and allows entry of custom protocols in addition to the pre-installed Megazyme protocols. User-entered protocols can employ the various available assay modes, including absorbance, factor, standard, point-to-point, regression, and cubic spline. The full specifications and features of the MegaQuant Wave are detailed in the user manual and other associated documents that are available to download from the Megazyme website. The default output of results on the MegaQuant Wave is via the onboard printer. To open the printer, lift up the tab and install the printer paper. When installing the paper, leave approximately 2 cm of paper out of the compartment, then close the compartment. After installing the printer paper, ensure that the printer output is switched on. To do this, select Settings on the user menu, then select Printer Setup, select On, then Save. An alternative to using the printer for output of results is to export the results electronically using the SFCapture software. The software is available to download along with instructions from the Megazyme website. To connect the MegaQuant Wave to the PC, download and install the SFCapture software onto a Windows-operated PC, then connect the MegaQuant Wave to the PC using a Type A to Type B USB cable. Now open the SFCapture software on the PC. The software should be automatically connected to the MegaQuant Wave. The 12-cell incubation block and read cell have the capability to be temperature controlled to either ambient temperature or 37 degrees Celsius. To set the temperature, select Settings from the user menu, then select Temperature Control. To set the incubation block to ambient temperature, switch off the temperature control, or to set to 37 degrees Celsius, switch on the control. The temperature of the incubation block and read cell can be controlled independently, and the same selections are available for both. To use the Megazyme test kits with the MegaQuant Wave, it is recommended that the read cell and incubation block are set to 37 degrees Celsius unless stated otherwise for the specific test kit that is being used. The MegaQuant Wave can be used to perform many of the Megazyme test kit assays using manual assay formats. Prior to performing the Megazyme test kit assays, it is recommended that the user familiarises themselves with the relevant kit data booklet and the supplementary training video demonstrating some general principles of analysis, both of which are available to download from the Megazyme website. This demonstration shows how to perform the assays of the fructose-glucose assay kit using a two-step sequential format, whereby D-glucose is measured followed by the subsequent measurement of D-fructose. The kit components should be prepared as described in the kit data booklet, and once prepared, they are ready for use in the manual assay procedure. To set up the MegaQuant Wave, select Run Test from the user menu, then select the appropriate test from the protocol list. Input the number of samples being tested. This number includes the number of test samples and standard controls. It does not include the blank. In this example, one blank plus duplicate standards from the kit will be performed, so in this case the number of samples is 2. The MegaQuant Wave is now ready to use to perform the manual assay procedure of the fructose-glucose assay kit. To follow the sequential manual assay procedure of the fructose-glucose assay kit, pipette the following assay components into the blank and sample assay tubes. In this example, the kit standard is being used as a sample. Once all of the components have been added, mix thoroughly, then incubate the tubes on the incubation block of the MegaQuant Wave for approximately 3 minutes. After the incubation, follow the on-screen instructions on the MegaQuant Wave to take the first absorbance reading, A1, for all of the assay tubes. Prior to reading the first absorbance for each sample, input the dilution factor. If there is no additional dilution, the factor should be 1. This dilution factor is used in the final calculation of results. After recording the absorbance A1, pipette 0.02 ml of suspension 3 into all assay tubes. Mix thoroughly and incubate in the incubation block of the MegaQuant Wave for approximately 5 minutes. After the incubation, follow the on-screen instructions on the MegaQuant Wave and record the absorbance reading A2 for all of the assay tubes. This absorbance reading completes the measurement for D-glucose, and the results will be output to the onboard printer or the SFCapture software screen. After recording the absorbance reading A2, pipette 0.02 ml of suspension 4 into all assay tubes. Mix thoroughly and incubate in the incubation block of the MegaQuant Wave for approximately 10 minutes. After the incubation, follow the on-screen instructions on the MegaQuant Wave and record the final absorbance reading A3 for all of the assay tubes. This absorbance reading completes the measurement for D-fructose, and the results will be output to the onboard printer or the SFCapture software screen. When performing any of the Megazyme tests using the pre-installed protocols, the results are exported either via the onboard printer or the SFCapture software. Here is an example of results exported using the SFCapture software. The heading shows the details of the test that was performed. Underneath are results for the individual samples. B is the blank, followed by the number of each sample. For each sample, the results output includes the initial absorbance, which is equivalent to absorbance reading A1 of the assay procedure. The final absorbance, which is equivalent to absorbance reading A2 of the assay procedure, and the change in absorbance, which is the difference between the initial and final absorbance values. For the particular Megazyme test that has been performed, the pre-installed protocol uses these absorbance values to automatically calculate the results for each sample, and in this example, the units of results are given as grams per litre.